ChatGPT is so powerful that it can now start a business for you. It can be your attorney, it can be your graphic designer, and so much more. I'm gonna show you 10 insane features that you're probably not using, but you will be after this video. And before we get into the video, I do wanna let you know that I've put together some done for you prompts that we'll be using in this video. And if you'd like access to them, I'll give them to you for free. All you need to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel here and then reply yes, and let me know that you'd like the prompts, and I'll respond back to you with a link to go and download them 100% for free. So with that being said, one of the first features I wanna talk to you about is using ChatGPT to become a local SEO professional. ChatGPT can go out there and audit Google Maps listings, and you can actually use this to make a lot of money. I'll explain how. You can also use this on your own business if you're a business and you want to just get an audit done. It's really cool because it's gonna help you improve your rankings in Google Maps and show up higher up in the search engine, or you can use this to make money by charging business owners to help them do the same. Basically, you're just gonna search for your keyword. Let's say it's roofer, Sarasota, Florida. Click more businesses and find your listing. Or let's find someone that we think we might wanna work with, like maybe this company, Red Dogs Roofing of Florida. Next, we're gonna take a prompt that I've got for you right here in that Google Doc. You're gonna paste it into ChatGPT. You're gonna replace the business name with that business name. So Red Dogs, what was it? Red Dogs Roofing of Florida. We're gonna hit search, and ChatGPT is gonna go ahead and it's gonna put together this comprehensive audit for us. Now, this is great because what it's gonna do is it's gonna point out a bunch of things that can be fixed to improve the business owner's ranking. So you can see here, it's already getting to work and doing that. And it's showing some opportunities of what we could actually fix on the listing, along with an improvement plan. It points out some things that we can improve on with their reviews, some things we can improve on with their photos, some opportunities to add some different things to their website to optimize it for the area, some different things for their hours and service area, a bunch of different things. And we can actually ask it after this, can you compile this into a Google Doc? And it'll also go out and it'll do that too for us. And what we can do is we can then give this Google Doc to the owner of Red Dogs Roofing of Florida as sort of like a goodwill play. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna see it and they're gonna see all of these things that they can improve on, and they're gonna ask you for help. And this is where you can come in and charge them to actually fix all of these things. Now, if you're not sure how to fix these things, I do have a free workshop. I'll link in the description of this video, or you can go to pauljames.com/maps call. And it basically is just a whole session on how to fix basically everything wrong with Google Maps listings. And then you can just charge people to do that for them. So that is the first feature of ChatGPT that you're probably not using yet, but you should. The next great feature that you're probably not using is actually using ChatGPT as your own graphic designer. And recently they've implemented a cool feature where you can actually drag in a reference image. So for example, I could drag in a reference image of myself, and I could say something like, turn me into a cyborg. Let's say that's half human. And I can hit enter, and ChatGPT will analyze my image and it will actually do exactly what I asked, which is pretty cool and crazy of this kind of results that you're getting from the output of this. Now, I use this all the time to help me design thumbnails now and just different various things. Sometimes when I'm designing websites and I need to come up with a cool banner or a background image, I just upload a reference of an image that I want, or if I want it to look similar to that image, and I can literally tell it, hey, I want you to keep the image the same, but I want you to make these few changes to it. Now, just a couple months ago, ChatGPT wasn't very good at doing this, but now, as you can see, within just a few minutes, it's going to produce an image that is exactly what I asked for. Here it's loading right now. Let's see what it comes up with. So as you can see, it is insane how well of a job it did at this. Pretty much taking my exact image and turning it into a half cyborg, half human, and it looks strikingly similar to me. So this is a really cool feature that definitely I think you'll be implementing. The next powerful feature we're gonna talk about is using ChatGPT to actually analyze complex files that would just manually take a really, really long time. For example, I can drag in a report of my streaming analytics for my songs, and I can say, analyze and tell me what my most popular track is. And ChatGPT is going to go through and it's going to analyze all of this data that I've just exported and tell me exactly what my most popular track is in a matter of seconds. Now, you can use this for lots of different things. It could be data of like email subscriber lists or sales to your product, or it could be your stock portfolio or crypto portfolio. You could be using this for different, seeing different account reconciliations, all kinds of different things. So DOA is my most popular track here, and you can see it spit it out and told me exactly which one is my most popular track, followed by my next most popular one. Okay, this next feature is similar to file analysis, but it's actually photo analysis, and I actually just recently used this because I was repairing a bunch of molding around my house on the floor that was damaged. And I asked ChatGPT, hey, what do you recommend for actually repainting this molding? And it told me that I'm looking for a specific primer called BIN shellac. So I went off to the hardware store and I was looking all over for the primer. And what I did was I actually snapped a picture of a can that I found that I thought might be it. So you can actually upload this into the web-based tool, but usually this feature is really powerful if you're using the app because you can use it anywhere you are. So basically I snapped a picture of it inside of ChatGPT in the app, and it told me, no, that's not it. You're actually looking for the primer that's the red can. And very quickly I was able to find it. I even asked a worker who was able to help me find it, and it actually pulled up a reference image for me. This is what the can looks like. So the image analysis on ChatGPT is really helpful in scenarios like that, and it really just kind of makes you feel like you have superpowers. Okay, the next powerful feature is really helpful if you're trying to train sales teams, or maybe you're just trying to get better at sales in general. You can ask ChatGPT to role play or do simulations with you. So for example, I could say, Chat, I want you to be a customer who's interested in getting their website redesigned, and I want you to ask me, the salesperson, questions they might have in order to make a decision. And chat will actually role play with you. So here, hey, I've been thinking about getting my website redesigned. I've looked at a few different companies, but before I move forward, I've got a few questions. And you can see it's gonna role play with you, and we can keep asking it different things to try to get closer to the sale, and it will actually keep role playing with you. So you can use this with lots of different examples, but this is just one example that I think is really helpful, especially if you're trying to get started and make sales or something like that, but you don't have complete confidence to do that. You can actually use ChatGPT to role play with you and get closer to that goal, which is pretty cool. The next powerful feature is Zapier's ChatGPT integration, that you can set up different zaps to do things. Now, one really cool use case is actually automating your customer support or email follow-ups for really anything. So for example, what's really powerful is you could set up a keyword, a trigger of when Gmail sees the word refund, you can have ChatGPT then respond with a specific way to handle that response back to them on how you want to handle refunds. So this is a really fun way to automate your support without having to do things. The other cool part that you could do is you could use this to help follow up on emails where you're emailing customers and you want AI to sort of rewrite emails for you. You can have ChatGPT integrate again with Zapier and Gmail to look out for certain keywords, and when maybe like a keyword comes up that says like, I don't have the money right now, you could have ChatGPT respond with a prompt that handles that objection. So a really neat integration that I find really useful. Next up is this prompt hacking that we use all the time here to actually have ChatGPT become an expert. So let me give you an example. Let's say that I have a record label contract and I just found a sample contract on Google. What I can do is I can paste that contract in here. I can say, you're a Harvard lawyer. Please analyze this record label contract. And then I can paste it below, or I can upload the document into there just as though you would upload a picture or anything else. And it's gonna tell you the red flags of the contract, things that you should really, be concerned about, and things like that that are really helpful for you if you don't really know what you're doing. So it's kind of a cool way. Obviously this maybe doesn't replace an attorney, but I do find that it is really, really helpful And I've been using this a lot. I've used this for some pretty big business deals, and I've also used it even in like my music career as well, and just everywhere. It's been really, really helpful to actually read contracts, but also you can even use it for other things too, which I'll talk about in a future point. The next feature we're going to talk about is using ChatGPT to help you start a business and give you ideas of what markets to enter and what to actually charge. So let's say I have an example business that I want to start. One of the businesses that I talk about a lot is lead generation businesses, like Home Advisor. So you could say something like, I want to start a business similar to Home Advisor where I sell leads to companies. Can you give me a list of 50 markets I could jump into along with price per lead you'd recommend I charge? Now ChatGPT is going to go, it's going to do some research on what Home Advisor is and what their proven markets are, and look at how fast it gets to work. And I've got a list of proven, like water damage restoration, niches that I can enter, and then the example price per lead. So you can see here, I could charge $150 to $300 per lead. So what I could do then is I could take that information and use it to build websites around this niche. So here's a website I built around the Cedarburg niche. And then I could go and put tracking phone numbers on the site that I get over from Dialhawk. So you can go here and sign up for an account and buy these tracking phone numbers that you can put on the site, and then you're going to be able to bill, you can see for roofing, $80 to $250 per lead that comes in. Someone comes and stumbles across your site either on Google, or you can do this by posting social media. And you can also use ChatGPT to help with that. They call your tracking phone number that you get from dialhawk.com, and then you make $80 to $250 per lead by then transferring that phone number over to a roofer in the area that wants to buy leads. This is the business model, and you can use ChatGPT to help you start businesses like this, and they'll tell you exactly how to do it and, you know, get help setting it up. So a really unique strategy for starting a business and not having to put a lot of thought of your own into where you're going to start. Okay, this feature is kind of similar to the one where we used it to help read contracts, but this time we're going to use the same type of prompt, only to, instead of reading contracts, to help write contracts. So same thing, you're a Harvard lawyer and I want your help writing a contract for a roofing company that I'm going to build a website for. So here we go. Here's a custom web development agreement tailored to my arrangement with a roofing company, written in plain English, but with a precision of a Harvard-trained lawyer. So the contract assumes you're building a website. You may host or support the site. You may want to protect terms, timelines, payments, revisions of ownership. So you can see here, it's even got my name in there, which is cool. And it's got everything in here ready for me to go ahead and you can see here, I can tell them I want it to be in a Word or PDF format. And if I wanted to add anything else in here, like hosting, lead generation, or performance-based clauses, it can help me do that as well. So really great way to, again, save on attorney fees if you just need something simple done like this. ChatGPT can probably handle it for you. Okay, and my next tip is actually using ChatGPT to debug code. So even if you're a web developer, or if you're not a web developer or software developer, you know, you might need some help with actually figuring out what went wrong. You can use ChatGPT to actually input your code, and it will analyze and debug it for you and tell you what to fix on it. And I just think that this is a really cool feature, whether you're a developer or not, to make things more efficient if you are a developer, and if you're not a developer, to basically help give you an answer to a problem that maybe you didn't have the technical capabilities to figure out on your own. So there you have it. Those are the insane ChatGPT features that you probably aren't using, and you definitely should. Again, if you want access to those done for you prompts, just make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to send those off to you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.